Right then, so this is the first episode on the Teal Entity podcast, and I'm pretty excited. We've got our first guest on. I think we put we put the teaser up, and then within 12 hours we were chatting, and now we're recording it. So yeah, I'm super excited. I've got XWORXS on today. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I've been following your stuff for a while, man, and you've got some nice cars. So
Oh, yeah, man.
yeah, super chuffed to get you on. I say no pressure, but I say you're setting the bar for how well this goes as the
That's it.
first
That's it.
guest. So we're gonna start strong, and yeah, it's onwards and upwards, right? But
Yep. Best
yeah,
believe it, mate.
sweet. Well, no, thank you for coming on, and yeah, appreciate your time.
All
But
good.
yeah, give everyone a bit of an intro to yourself for those who don't know you, for those in terms of what you do, your cars, that sort of thing.
Okay. So a little bit about me. So I've currently got two builds. I've got a Widebody R53 that I've been spending 3 years building. It's just had coming up to about 30 grand put into it, and it's pretty much one of a kind. And then October last year, I bought the M2 Competition, which I've got big plans for. I want it to be one of the UK's first wide bodies for the M2 comps, but again, there's going to be a lot of work for the future. I want to get the Mini done first, and then we've got hopefully a surprise build by the end of the year, which I'll be teasing hopefully by the end of the summer. So we'll see how that goes. But I mean, apart from that, a little bit about myself. My name's Aaron. A lot of people call me Kelly. I don't like to go by Aaron, but I'm 28 and I'm from South Wales.
Oh, sweet man, cool. Right, I won't call you Aaron. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, sweet. So obviously, yeah, you big audience on TikTok, on Instagram and YouTube as well. Where obviously you do a lot of the videos on there.
yeah, yeah.
I think we first found you on Instagram, to be fair, and yeah, we've seen the Mini in person. So obviously shot some photos of it a couple of months back, I think.
Yeah, I think it was about 2 months ago. Yeah.
Yeah, at Unit 7, just sort of randomly at the blue, and yeah, it looks epic. Like, for those of you who have seen it in person, like, you know how epic it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh
awesome,
yeah.
man. So obviously you've
Definitely
got,
one of a kind.
oh yeah, 100%. And obviously, yeah, you say about 3 years that you've had that, well, you've been working on
Yeah.
this, right?
Yeah. Just coming up 3 years now. I mean, I've still got a lot to change with it. I'm in the process of putting a whole carbon front end on it. So that means the wide arches, the side panels, the bonnet, literally everything front end carbon, which will be a UK first for that Mini, the spec of Mini. So
Yeah.
that'll definitely be interesting to see. A bit scary because stone chips and that, but you got to daily drive it. It's one of them, mate. Can't be sitting in a shed.
Well, that's it, and that's the other thing as well. Like, it doesn't sit in the shed at all. Like, you're out there
No.
driving it all the
Oh yeah,
time.
man.
Like,
I'll drive that car. Yeah. No, it gets
yeah.
used.
No, and that's good. Yeah, so we're always. I mean, even like just a couple of hours ago, I saw on someone's story. With the, I think it might have been the Beamer, but the point is, yeah, you're putting these cars out there, man.
Yeah.
And they're getting about, which is great. So obviously you've got those. You've also got the E46 as well, right? Which is not one that you've done a lot of videos on, but I think
Yeah.
I've seen a
So
couple on it. Yeah.
the story with the E46. Basically, my brother bought that about, oh god, I want to say about 6 months ago now, and then my brother decided to come home. So then we started like a duo build on it.
Oh,
I think
nice.
the plan for the future is potentially turning it into a wide body M3 build.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not an M3. It's had a, what did he say it was? It's got a different engine in it now from what it was originally, I believe. Could be wrong. But I know we're going to put an E46 engine in it, the M3 one, and then definitely look at a wide body build.
Yeah, because it's been mapped already, and was it
Yeah, yeah,
seven
yeah. It's been
seven
mapped
thousand two
already.
hundred revs two or something?
It revs all the way up to 8.2.
8.2. Blimey, man. I mean, it sounds better, and it's crazy because like that's had a lot of work done. So that's like black on black. You've got the seats in there as well. Obviously, you've had the engine work done,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and that's one that's like not sidelined, but I mean, it shows how epic the other two are, right? Like,
yeah, yeah. Definitely, yeah.
no,
I
that's
mean, it's it's definitely one of the more common builds that we've got. But mate, you've got to hear this car in person, man. It's definitely the best sounding car that we have. 100%.
better sounding than the supercharger on the Mini.
Actually, I don't know.
Because
I'll take that back. Actually, I'll take that back. I'll take that back. Second best. Second
second
best.
best, second best. I mean, yeah, I mean that's quite a collection, and I saw as well that I don't know if you have it or recently on, I think it was TikTok, you put a story up of a dinger that you've got, right?
That was an old dinger of mine. Yeah, that
Oh,
was a
an old
1.2
dinger.
Clio. Yeah,
Okay, cool. Because I thought
an
for a
old
second
dinger.
then, yeah, I
But
thought you'd picked up another one for the collection.
no, we're So the plan is I'm going to be getting a dinger for the summer, just to have like a little bit of a play around with.
Yeah.
Just film some funny videos in fields and things like that. Nothing special, but just something to kind of entertain the people.
Well, that's it. Dingers are fun, man. Like,
Yeah, definitely, man.
just thrash them and yeah. Well, I gotta tell you, but
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
no,
believe it.
that's epic. So, I mean, getting back to the Mini then. So, you said up to 30 grand over 3 years, and this was
Yeah.
so this was off the back of, because you did have, was it the R56 prior to that as well? Did you say?
Yeah, so I was, not a lot of people know this, but I was the person that owned the Liberty Walk R56, and
No
I was
way.
featured on one of DMO's channels about 4 or 5 years ago now. So if you search in Asbo Mini, it'll come straight up on YouTube with the Liberty Walk with DMO.
Yeah,
So that's me in that video. But yeah, I had that. Bloody hell, I owned that for a good 6 months, I think. So I bought that from basically an abandoned container from a company called Mini XWORXS.
Right.
And the guy that did the work on the car basically left it. I then bought it for 10 grand. And then from there, I fixed it up, got the car running again because it didn't have an engine or anything in it. It was a complete write-off. Got it running, and then it lasted about 5 months. It blew up. I then fixed it again, and then it blew up again. And then I just sold the shell as it is for 4.5 grand. And then that was the last I've seen of it.
Yeah, you don't do things by half measures, no.
No, but like, the R56s, I mean, after, that was my first sort of newer-ish model.
Yeah.
And I would never ever go back. Never go back. No. And then I owned before I bought the Liberty Walk. I also owned the F56 John Cooper Works, and that was literally when they first brought it out. And I think they announced the release. They got it into Mini, and I picked it up a week after in British Racing Green. And I was the first in the UK to wide body that as well.
I mean, that's such an epic CV.
I haven't got any pictures of that. I'll have to show you that actually. Hold on. I'll look through my camera roll and I'll send a picture over to you.
Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it. No, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, so how many, so each mini, so how many minis you've had in total then? You've had 3?
I've had 4 because I had a classic one as well, which was an absolute
mini.
nightmare in my life, mate.
Really?
Yeah. I'd never ever do it again. Never.
What year?
It was a 1997, I think it was.
Oh, nice.
So it was like the newish version of the last gen.
Yeah. And what made that such a nightmare then? Was it not easier to work on with it being older, or?
I mean, it was definitely easy to work on, but it broke down all the time, mate.
Oh,
no. Honestly, it was the bane of my life, man. Like, if I needed to go somewhere, that was the only car that I had at the time.
Oh no.
And it went from oil problems to coolant problems, pretty much what the R53 has if you don't sort them out. But even though you sorted them out on the classic Mini, it would last about 2-3 days, and then something else would break again. And then even though it was new parts, it would still have a problem, and it was just constant all the time. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So it was just too much of a headache. Don't get me wrong. If you're not daily driving it, fantastic car to own. But if you're daily driving it, it's the worst, mate.
Well, that's it. That's not your MO, is it? To sit in the shed and just gather dust. But that's mad. So out of the 4 that you've had, 3 of them you've got a wide body, and obviously the one there you're on about doing the full carbon front end on it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna be sick. How far along? Because I know that you've got some bits come in already, right? For some of the arches and the panels, like carbon fiber.
Yeah. So I've already got the wide body arches. I've got the wide body carbon arches. I've already got, and then I've got the carbon panels which have arrived. So that will be going on hopefully next week. So I'll be making a video on that at some point.
Oh, nice.
And then fingers crossed, looking for about summertime for the bumper. and then at the end of the summer, which will be the bonnet. Fingers crossed, but it just kind of depends on how quick, you know, these companies can make them, because it's not a high demanded thing, you know, so it's really, really hard to get it done. Do you get me?
Yeah, it sounds like something that's got to be made to order, right? Like it's not off the shelf at all.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I mean, oh, it's epic. And I think the other thing you said as well with this is that it had, so it's got the fully forged engine, John Cooper Works
Yeah.
block, right?
Yeah. So when I first picked up the car, it had the original Cooper S engine.
Yeah.
I then blew that up within the space of 2 months of having it.
How did you manage that? And when?
I think so. The guy that I bought it off originally, I'm not sure what was done to it, but he changed the pulley,
Right.
and I can't remember if it had a bigger intercooler or not. I don't think it is, but I just, you know, I seriously drove that car, mate, and you know, I did the typical thing of forgetting to check the oil and
Standard, yeah.
So I then blew that up. I then proceeded to look for a new engine, and then a John Cooper Works write-off rear end came up. It was a blue one.
No.
And I said, you know, can I buy the engine? It was completely bone stock. So I then got the engine brought in. It took about a week to get here. And then I put it in, and then since then I've fully forged it. Like a lot of the work I've done myself. I've obviously had, you know, a lot of my mates help me out and things like that. But yeah, it's been one hell of a build, man. Expensive, but one hell of a build.
Yeah, but I suppose you can't put a price on the fun that you have of it, right? And like I suppose the memories that you make as well with something like this, especially.
Well, I mean, you know, that's it. I mean, to be fair, if I didn't do a lot of the work myself, it would, you know, we'd probably be talking maybe nearly 40 grand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. It adds up quick. It's not a cheap hobby at all.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But you know, it's fun, man. It's just one of them things that, you know, some people enjoy it, some people don't.
Yeah. No, it's yeah. I mean, it's epic. So, what other work have you had done to it then? Like in terms of when you bought it now, like I imagine like everything or nothing rather has been untouched in terms of all the work that you've done. Obviously, new engine, you've got the kit, the wide body kit on there as well.
Yeah. So, quite literally everything has been either changed, adjusted, fixed, or improved. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The paintwork wasn't great, so I had that buff when I first got it. The wheels, it came with some really tacky XXRs. I took them off, put the ones that I've got on now, which are custom made to fit the Mini.
9Js as well, right? 9J XXR.
Yeah, 9Js, yeah.
Oof.
What else we got? I mean, there's so much, man. Do you know what I mean? Like it gets to a point where you've done so much to a car, which you know, when you're actually trying to talk about it, you kind of forget what you've done, and then, you know, randomly something will pop into your head and be, oh yeah, I've done that as well. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of stuff, you know, that you can imagine. You know, I made a video recently to tell people, you know, how to make superchargers louder and what's beneficial for them.
Yeah.
And you know, people were surprised on the throttle body comment that I made. So originally they come with a 51 mil, or is it 51 or 50? It's something like that. It's 51 or 52, something like that.
Yeah.
And I've got the, you know, the upgraded one, which is from the 518.
Right. Okay.
And that's a bigger throttle body on that. And you know, the throttle response from that is crazy, mate. You can notice it straight away, man.
Yeah.
Straight away. As soon as you get in the car, turn it on, it's bam, straight away.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, because it's got. I've not had the pleasure of hearing it yet, but I've looked at some of the videos and it has got one hell of a whine to it.
Yeah, I'm very, very confident it's the loudest supercharged R53 in the UK.
Yeah, 100%. I challenge anyone.
100%.
Come and do a sound off. But yeah, no, I mean it's good. I mean I like that video as well because you said about the exhaust as well, right? And running, keeping the cat in there, which obviously a lot of people like. They want their car louder. They just fucking straight pipe the whole thing, which I'd be guilty of myself. But obviously, you're saying don't do that, especially if you want that supercharger whine. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's, you know, it's a hit or miss. If you know, from personal experience, if you run a D-Cat with a big resonator and 4 back boxes, then, you know, realistically you're fine.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to hear the supercharger, but not as much as you will with a Cat. Do you know what I mean? Because the less exhaust sound you got, the louder the supercharger is going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've literally just put a decap back on the car, so we'll see. We'll see how it sounds, because it's been so long that I've not been running it. I've just completely forgot. So I just thought, right, I'm going to chuck it on and see how it is.
Yeah. No, fair play, man. It's nice. And then, like, in terms of, I suppose, the interior, so have you got like a cage or anything in there, or
No, I did have a half cage. I took it out because
got in the
it
way?
was a little, yeah, it was a little bit too much. So then I put a harness bar in. I've got harnesses
Yeah.
with some OMP bucket seats, which I bought on Facebook Marketplace. It only cost me like 300 quid as well, bargain.
That's too bad. Yeah, that's good, man.
And then I had a carbon fiber steering wheel made. That cost me about 650 quid. All the John Cooper Works dash, the gear knob, everything like that. All of that's carbon. What else is there? I've just put NOS in the car as well, so that'll be in a future video of mine. That literally got done last week.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, and the meth will be going back in as well, because I took that out for a while because I wasn't like really ragging the car, but obviously now that I put NOS in it, I'm going to definitely need meth back in it, so
Yeah.
that'll be getting put back in at some point.
It's I mean, at this point, it's probably got to be one of the most modified this side of Europe, right? Like, is there?
100%, yeah. There is another guy as well that I've seen who's done a full, I believe it's a full Kevlar kit on the car. I'm talking doors, panel, the full body.
Yeah.
And it weighs something stupid like 800 kilos, probably, if that, to be honest. But he's the only other one that I've seen that's like seriously modified, you know?
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, that. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be. Well, you know what already is, right? It's one of a kind as is, but with all the extra work you've got coming in as well.
Yeah, man. Big time.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's crazy. So, with all like in terms of like weight reduction, and so obviously you said that this other guy now has dropped it to say like 800 kilos. Like, where are you in terms of like obviously with all the carbon fiber and that you've put on there?
So right now I'm weighing at exactly 983 kilos.
All right, and what's stock for that car?
Oh,
If you don't like,
I think it might be 1.28.
okay, no, that's not bad then, is it?
Yeah.
That's not bad. And then
But bear in mind, like, when I first got the car, I got it lifted up, and I'm not joking when I tell you this, mate. I drilled out so much useless stuff. Like, I put holes in a lot of stuff, mate, to get that weight down.
yeah, that's I mean, you're committed, man. Committed
Yeah.
to the weight loss, but also everything else on there as well. I mean, have you got a like in terms of any like specs, like you done the 0 to 60 time, anything like that? Because I think with all the work that you've done and the weight, it's got to be rapid.
Do you know what? I actually don't. That's something that I need to do.
All right, let's meet up and get that done then. We can put that
Yeah,
on.
100%,
Yeah.
man. Do you know what? I'd be quite intrigued to see what that actually is, to be fair. Obviously, it'll spin all the way up to probably like the end of third, depending on what the weather is. But I've got some semi-slicks ready to go on the car, so hopefully when it's a nice warm day, it will definitely be a bit of an advantage, you know.
And like, have you taken it on any tracks? Is that something that you're planning on doing?
No. So the original plan was to bring it in as a track car. That's why I took all the weight out and drilled everything out. But as soon as I got the wide arch kit on it, it was just an absolute eye opener to what the potential of the car could be.
Right.
Which is why I thought, right, actually, I'm going to turn this into a street build that no one has ever seen before, and that's why it is what it is today.
Yeah. No, I mean it's epic. Like, it's a head turner for sure. I mean, even seeing it again a couple of months ago, it was like the pictures and that don't do it justice, you know. Like, it is just epic to look and walk around and see all the detail and the effort that's put on there, because it's mint, man. It's real nice.
It's only going to get better, mate.
Yeah.
It's only going to get better.
So, is there anything else that like you've not already covered that you're planning on doing with it then? Because obviously you've got the NOS that's already on it, you've got that coming out, carbon front end. Like, what else is there left to do at this point? Because it sounds like you've checked all the boxes for every possible mod that you could do.
What else is there to do? Well, do you know what, man? I think once the carbon front end is done, it's going to be one of them things where I decide if I carry on doing everything carbon, to be honest, where I get carbon doors,
All right.
you know, carry it onto the body, the roof, you know, things like that. But again, that's not really something that I've got on my mind at the minute because I just want to get the front end on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, you know, as soon as I get that done, maybe I could be like, right, let's just full send it and let's just get everything done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do want the carbon wheels. That's definitely on my list is carbon wheels.
What spec wheels are you looking for that?
Mate, again, I couldn't even tell you, mate. I
Just
genuinely
anything carbon, yeah.
I haven't even got a thought in my mind to where I'd even start with that.
Yeah. No, that's cool,
Because
man.
you know, again, because of the car, because of the size of it, you know, the width, it's that all of that's going to have to be custom made. That's not going to be something you can just, you know, buy off the shelf, you know.
And is there like a go-to that you've got for like all the carbon work that you've been doing now?
Yeah, so I'm using so I've got a really good friend who does a lot of the carbon work. He's
Nice.
recently just started his company back up, and they're called XWORXS. They have recently just sponsored me
Yeah, I saw that.
because you know he wants me to get the name of his company back up and out to make you know the mini guys aware that he's now doing his thing again. So XWORXS is definitely a go-to, and then depending on what part of the car you're looking for, i.e., you know, bonnet vents. Bonnet vents are really hard to find for minis, especially for them to suit the car.
Yeah.
RSI C6, they're amazing. They're really expensive, but they're absolutely top of the range stuff if you fit it correctly.
Right. Yeah, that's a big caveat on that, right?
Yeah, because I mean, I've seen people buy these vents and they just look absolutely garbage on the cars because they've just fitted the placement wrong.
Yeah, I mean it's so important to
Yeah,
to get that right. Otherwise, yeah, you say it just looks crap. So
yeah, that's it. It's just one of them things you need to take your time with, do it properly. Once it's done, you know, you haven't got to redo it.
and like, have you got any shows booked for it? Like any sort of displays? I know Cruise Culture's coming up at, is it the end of August? You got anything like that booked for like show and shine or that sort of thing?
You know, I've had people ask me to attend. A couple of guys that run the stands. There was one at Goodwood this year, and one at a different track. I can't remember what it is, but you know, I've never been to one of these things before, so
No.
it's something that I might try out, see how it is. If I enjoy it, then I'll definitely you know look into future events. But I think I'm going to give one a go this year and see how it is.
You got anything in mind, or are you just going to play it by ear and see what happens?
Probably just play it by and just see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. I mean, I think it's definitely going to win some awards, man. Because as again, it is standout, and the work that's gone into it is, yeah, no expense spared.
No, I mean, you know, the question that I love is, you know, when people say to you, you know, what's it running? I have not told anyone outside of my friend group why it's running.
Are we
Not
going
a
to
single
get a
person.
sneaky exclusive here, or we could just get
A sneaky
teasers?
exclusive, mate. You wouldn't believe me if I told you, bro.
Right,
You
is it
would not believe me if I
one
told
for
you.
offline then? We play higher and lower and see where we're at.
Go on, then.
Oh, I haven't. I've not even got a clue.
You can say. I'll let you say three numbers. You can have three guesses,
Oh,
and I'll
shit.
say higher or lower.
Right. Okay. No pressure then. All right, I'll start with 300.
How much?
300.
Ooh,
All right, close.
little bit higher.
A little bit higher.
Yeah,
325.
a little bit lower.
A little bit lower. 310. Thereabouts.
Very, very close. Very
Very
close.
close. Okay, that'll do. We can keep people guessing, but
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. In a car that weighs what? You say 960?
980.
980, sorry.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. I mean, how much do you shit yourself when you're driving this car?
Well, you know, because of the weight of the car, you can definitely feel it, but it's so much fun, man. It's so much fun, and the fact I can daily drive it just makes it 10 times better, bro. Yeah, it's not one of them cars that I've got to worry about everything breaking down all the time.
Yeah. No, that's it. Yeah, because you saw. I think someone asked you in another video in terms of what do you prefer driving the M2. or that, and I think even just like all the work
Yeah,
and the numbers that you said, it's easy to see why it's
yeah.
it must be
The
epic, man.
Mini is just it's different level, man. Different level. Such
Yeah,
an underestimated car. I'll be honest, mate.
well that's it. Like you've definitely like maxing out the potential, like and going above that. It's it's epic,
Big time.
epic. And then you've got the M2, and you said you're thinking about making that the first wide body in the UK as well. Is that right?
Yeah. So when the Mini's done, when I say done, I
Yeah,
mean
if ever. Yeah.
yeah. But as soon as I get the carbon front end on the Mini, and that's all squared away, I'm then going to concentrate on the M2. But I am picking up new wheels tomorrow for the BM because I did put the silver ones on,
Yeah.
and I've come to a decision that it was a bit of a phase. I thought it would look good, and I'm just not a fan of it anymore. So tomorrow I'm putting some brand new black CS wheels on there,
Oof.
which I'm so excited for because I've never seen black CS wheels on an orange M2 comp. So that'll definitely be a first for me.
I mean that like it's a good color as well. Like that
Oh
is
yeah,
like
oh yeah.
such a nice color to have for that. And how long have you had the M2? Sorry,
So I've had that since October.
since October.
Yeah,
Hell.
yeah, yeah. It's been a bit of a trip. I blew the injectors 2 months after buying it, and I have to get them fixed.
Oh
But
dear.
yeah, I mean that's the only bad thing that's happened. I've just sent you a picture of the new wheels.
Oh
What's going on?
sweet. Have a look.
So you can kind of get a rough idea on what it's going to look like.
Oh mate, that is gonna look.
You can see the potential right there. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's
it's a
gonna
lot
be
more open as well, so you're going to see the brakes a lot more. You get me?
Well, that's the thing, because the ones you've got now, they're nice, but I think you said they're a pain in the ass to keep clean as well, right?
Oh mate, the absolute bane of my life, bro. Absolute bane. I hate it.
Yeah, and I think black wheels probably be a little bit easier to clean, and we won't notice the dirt on them so much. But
That's it. And obviously it's less spokes as well. So even if I need to clean them, it'll be a 2 minute job instead of 10 each wheel. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, oh, that's gonna look nice.
So
And you're fitting them tomorrow, and then when you're releasing the video for that
the video will be tomorrow as well.
tomorrow as well. Yeah, no mecking about, straight in.
Straight in.
I look
Straight
forward to
in.
seeing that video, man. That's gonna be that's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
No, it's epic. So yeah, I mean, you're not hanging around with the M2 either, are you? Like I say, once the Mini's done, if ever.
Yeah, I mean, you know, because the M2 is such a new car, it's things are very, very expensive for that car. Do you get
I
me?
I
So
dread to think, like I dare ask, like any sort of figure that you've got or budget, because I imagine quite high. It's-
yeah, I mean, what was it? Carbon panels for the M2 comp, or just the M2 in general is about 1,800.
That's
So and the ones for the Mini, they're £600. Obviously, they're a lot smaller, but
well, that
it's
helps,
just
yeah.
little things like that. The only cheaper thing for the BM compared to the Mini is the carbon bonnet. So you can pick a
Really?
carbon bonnet up for the M2 for about £1,000, but the carbon bonnet for the Mini is £2,800, which I don't
Is
understand how. But
yeah, I mean,
that's the cheapest quote that I've had. I think it might be because of the curves and things like that. It might just be a
yeah,
little bit
because
more difficult to do, you know?
it curves over the lights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I bet that's a nightmare to make.
Oh, mate. I wouldn't even want to imagine, bro.
Yeah. No, oh, that's crazy, man. No, it's and then you said you might have another project on the horizon. Can you say like any more about that at this stage, or are you keeping people guessing for that?
So
You haven't
the
got to say
project,
anything, mind. I'm not. I'm prying. I'm saying.
okay, so the project for the end of the horizon, hopefully by the end of the year, is going to be a BMW 1M build.
Oh,
You ever
Jesus.
seen one of them?
Uh, I can Google it, but I think, let's have a look. Yeah.
So to buy the spec that I'm after, I think so the last one sold for about 65 grand, which is the exact same color as the M2 Comp that I've got now. Silver wheels, full spec, 65 all in. But I've got this idea in my head where I want to buy the 123D, which is, the cheap diesel version you can pick up for about 2 grand.
Yeah.
I want to completely strip the whole thing apart and just convert the whole thing into a 1M build. That's including the engine, the wheels, the kit, literally the whole thing, mate. And I want that done within the space of a year. So we'll
no pressure then, no.
but I'm going to document the whole thing with that.
Oh, that's going to be epic. Yeah, that's going to be epic to see, man. That's so you're gonna have that, obviously keeping the Mini, that's not going anywhere.
No, the Mini will be forever, man.
And then you've got the E46, which is a build that you do in your brother, you said.
Yeah, so that's just one of them things where it could take, a month to decide what we're doing or a year to decide, you know what I mean?
And then you're going to
everything that I do with him is where he's going to be there as well. So, trying to get the time where we're both available is a bit difficult.
Well, yeah, that's it. And then you're going to have the M2 as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's wild, man. Like, that is such a strong lineup of builds there. That's yeah. I mean, fair play to you, man. That's epic.
It's definitely a dream. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But hopefully it sticks to plan. Hopefully, fingers crossed, mate.
Yeah, fingers crossed. No, I got my fingers crossed for you. And I suppose another thing that I noticed that you've been doing as well on your videos, which is quite nice, is the sort of reviews of other people's cars. So you've had a couple of EP3s on there, and I think most recently you had the supercharged BRZ on there as well.
Yeah, so with my reviews, what I tend to do is I try to be a little bit different. So, you see a lot of people that do car reviews, they're a bit kind of bland with it, just talking about it, getting the person to talk about their car.
Yeah.
Well, I came up with this idea in my head where, what if I asked to do car reviews on people's cars and I just absolutely talk smack about their cars? I make it funny, but I'm also bigging their car up at the same time. So it's a bit of a 50-50 area. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So, their car's getting featured, people are seeing it, it's funny, and people enjoy it, man. Do you know what I mean? And it's worked. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but, as soon as I started making them car reviews, people were like, right, I'm interested. And then people just wanted more of it.
Yeah, I mean, they're good. I mean, they go, I think, what you want, episode 8, is it?
I think it is something like that.
Yeah. I mean,
and also car reviews for TikTok as well is very rare.
Yeah.
Like it's, you mainly see them on YouTube, but to get them on TikTok is a bit of a rare one. I've not actually seen that many about.
Well, that's it. I mean, you've sort of taken TikTok by storm a little bit. So how long have you had the sort of XWORXS? Because I think TikTok is your sort of main platform, right?
Yeah. So I started doing videos back in bloody hell, February.
Yeah.
So, no, was it February or January? It might have been January, actually. Sorry. But, nothing to what I'm doing now. It's just like, the car sort of cinematic views and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But, I just had this idea in my head to where I was like, right, I want to try and see how this works out. And then I believe in February I did my first video with the helmet on because I was nervous as hell to get on camera.
Yeah, that was going to be another thing, but I'll ask you about that in a bit.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And yeah, I mean, I just kind of continued with it. People enjoyed it. I started getting noticed. People, I've had people where they want to take pictures of me.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I had it happen about a month after I started doing the videos. Was my first picture with someone. And then recently it's been quite frequent, I'll be honest, mate. Quite frequent. And a lot of people have asked me to do reviews on their cars as well, which I'm, quite surprising because the sort of stuff that I say about people's cars is like a bit of a hit and miss. But, people want it, man. People want it.
No, I mean it's good. I mean, yeah, like you say, there's definitely a gap there, right? And
Yeah,
just yeah, it's impressive, man. I mean, the work you put into all of it's great. So, what I was going to ask about the people's cars. So obviously you've done what, like 8 of them now.
yeah,
If you had to pick like one of those cars to add like to your lineup, because I think most of them like you've driven as well, right?
yeah. I've driven all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So if you had to pick one,
I already know the answer. It would be Reese's supercharged EP3.
ah, man, that's crazy.
100%, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. It was the craziest car that I've drove. Um, but if his was off the table, it would then be the Golf R.
nice. I mean, yeah, it's good. Like that's good choices. There's a theme there of like epic
There was just something
hatchbacks.
about
Yeah,
that Civic. The Civic was just different, bro. It was
yeah,
crazy, man.
yeah. That's yeah. So I've got yeah. So we've got him actually on the coming up on the build breakdown. Reese Wills, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, he sent me the spec list of it, and yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It's phenomenal.
yeah. There's a lot of work that's gone into that car. You know, he's a great guy. I've become quite good mates with him as well
Yeah.
since that video, and he definitely takes care of that car. Yeah, anything that goes wrong with it, he'll definitely get it sorted when he can.
Yeah, no, it's good though. So he's sent it across, and yeah, we got some pictures of it as well. But I mean, I was expecting it to be a bit more difficult, your decision. But I think yeah, maybe that's just a testament to that car. But yeah, I mean, it's epic, and it's the work. I mean, I've got 6 screenshots of mods on
Yeah.
that car that he sent across as part of that. So that's epic. But I mean, like back to the videos and the TikTok then. So obviously, I think was it a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week before, that you took the helmet off.
Yeah.
How have you?
Yeah, that was a week ago, yeah.
Yeah. So how have you found that then? And in terms of, because obviously you said you were quite nervous at the start.
Um, so, okay. Now, what I have noticed since taking the helmet off, I'm having to rebuild the confidence in filming again
Right.
because, kind of watching yourself on video after having a helmet for so long is very, very difficult. But people now know who I am, so if people want to approach me for whatever reason, they can. And especially like with the younger generation as well. I see a lot of the younger generation just taking pictures at meets or shows or things like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, they like to speak to like influencers to just to either get advice or just know a bit about them and things like that. So, and I've had that a couple of times recently as well. I had it. Where was I at? I was in town the other day and someone noticed me and they were just asking me questions and I was just like, I had no issue answering them. But
Yeah.
it's just situations like that. It's just like trying to influence the younger generation in a more positive direction.
Well, that's it, man. And that's yeah, it's good that you've got the time and the time and day to give to people to speak about that, because there are a lot of people that are quite the opposite. They've got that success, that fame, and they just couldn't give a toss about anyone else. But
Yeah, that's it, bro. That's the problem these days, isn't it?
yeah, man, 100%. So it's great to see that you're sort of giving back a little bit and
Yeah.
and taking that time. So that's awesome.
Just got to stay humble, bro. That's it. Just stay humble.
Yeah, man, 100%. Well, look, it's been epic having you on. So thank you so much. And in terms of like where people can find you, yeah, I mean, where can they find you on TikTok, on Instagram, all that?
Yeah. TikTok, Instagram. My name is like the same all round. So XWORXS is literally everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, any questions, if you want advice for like, mini related stuff or even, just anything in general, I literally reply to everyone. Like, I'll take a minute out of my day. Sometimes it'll take me a bit of time because I'm not on my phone all the time. But, just anything in general, man.
Yeah.
Anything in general.
No, that's epic. And then I suppose finishing it off, have you got any sort of shout outs, to anyone that's helped sort of get like to where you are or that sort of thing? Any sponsors?
Big
that
shout
sort of thing?
out. Yeah, I'm going to give a big shout out to my boys because they have definitely pulled me through a lot, especially with the builds.
Yeah.
Big shout out to my mate Reese, who is quite literally my personal mechanic, A5 guy. A lot of people know him as, but yeah, just my boys in general, man, because they've given me what's the word I'm after here? They've given me directions in ways that I didn't even think were possible.
Right.
And I am where I am today because of that.
No, that's nice, man. That's nice. Yeah, no, sweet. I
Friends
mean,
go a long way, bro. Friends go a long way.
especially in this world, mate. 100%. Yeah.
That's it.
No, sweet, man. Well, I'll let you get to it because what's it? It's yeah, it's not far off midnight to be fair. So,
Yeah.
but no, it's been epic, and yeah, we'll definitely have to have you back on in a couple of months. You know, get a bit of an update on the builds that you're doing. But yeah, thank you very much, man.
No worries, man. Not a problem. I've enjoyed it.
Sweet. Well, yeah, thank you everyone for listening. Obviously, make sure you're following. Go and follow XWORXS on TikTok, Instagram, all that. And yeah, keep your eyes peeled for the next episode. But appreciate you all. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.